I can only be partially honest with her, because the complete truth will be too much for her to handle. The kidnappers demand an exchange, my new drug for the two researchers. To coax me, those vicious animals carved out the homing tattoos from Paul and David's arms, I tell her, disgusted. "Oh, God, that's awful," she gasps in horror, raising one hand over her mouth. "You have to give them what they want, or they'll hurt your men again," she whimpers into my chest. Her startled reaction is exactly what I expected. This is why I can't be completely honest with her. Looking down into her fretful eyes, I confess, I can't. Without Paul and David, my formula is useless. It's unethical for me to hand over a drug that can potentially kill thousands of people. "But what will you do? Why can't you explain the situation to them?" she naively suggests, failing to understand the fact that those ruthless assholes don't give a shit about anything but their own needs. "They're not looking for an explanation, Lil," I say, as calmly as I can persuade the tempest mounting inside me. "But don't you worry. I know how to handle them," I convince. "Soon we'll be able to leave all this behind us, I promise." "I hope so. But something tells me it's not as simple as you make it seem." "Nothing in life is really simple, but it takes a lot to challenge me, Angel." "You're always so confident, aren't you?" I grin at her response, concealing my own increasing uncertainties. I'm nowhere near confident right now. "Most of the time," I say in a faint voice. "Why do you have tracking tattoos on your researchers? Isn't that an infringement on some kind of human rights?" she asks, seeming offended. "Nothing I do is unsubstantiated, remember that," I stress. "My researchers all volunteered to have those devices inserted into their arms after I explained the possible dangers involved with their jobs." "I see. It still doesn't seem right to me, but that's my opinion." "That's why you're my Lillian. I admire your candor and that fearless mouth of yours." "I'm glad you don't find me annoying, because now that we're on the topic of challenging, I want to discuss my re-enrollment into medical school. I'm already falling too far behind." "I'm all ears. We can talk about anything you want," I encourage, but not truthfully meaning it. I'll listen to her requests, but the fact of the matter is she's not going anywhere without me until those assholes are caught. "There's something I need to get off my chest first." She hesitates. I hate surprises of any kind, especially bad ones. "Go on," I insist. "My mom doesn't know we live together. I told her I'm sharing a place with Emmy," she confesses in a single breath, wincing slightly out of guilt. "And why would you tell her that?" I ask, irked that she's been dishonest with me. "We're not married. I don't want her to know we're living in sin," she explains while her guilty eyes avoid mine. "That wouldn't be a problem if you'd just agree to marry me already." "It's not that straightforward," she replies. "Why not?" "My mom isn't straightforward. That's why. I've explained her to you before. I need a little one-on-one time to prime her before she meets you, please," she pleads. "How much time are we talking?" I fume. "All today and possibly tonight," she mutters, fiddling with the bedsheet around her chest. "You're killing me, Lil. I planned this entire trip for the sole purpose of meeting your mother and friends." "I'm sorry. Maybe I won't need all day and night," she stammers. I let out a displeased sigh. "It's fine. Take as long as you need." Unwillingly, I surrender, seeing how uneasy she appears. The thought of not having her in bed with me is unsettling, knowing that she could be a possible target, as well as the selfish fact that I don't sleep well without her. Sacrifice equals love, I remind myself. I know how much you love your mother. You value her feelings, and I respect that. "Thank you. You're incredible. Do you know that?" she murmurs as her cheek nuzzles into the crook of my neck. Flattery doesn't work on me," I say.